What's up, family? Gerald the Bossman here. You're tuned into the Bossman Show on AM 1010, AM 1430, 1055 The King. Let the King out at 105theking.com and the Bossman Show at bossmanshow.com. Hit me up on Instagram, The Bossman Show, Twitter at Bossman Show, and Facebook, Bossman Show. It's the Bossman on your radio.
Listen to the Bossman Show with your host, JR, Saturdays at 9 a.m. right here on AM 1010, The King.
What's up, good people? BetOnline is your number one source for all your betting needs. The latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. BetOnline continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use your promo code BELIEVE, B-L-E-A-V, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, where the game starts.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
Yes, BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV, covering content and hot topics from A to Z, sports, music, society and culture, movie reviews, you name it, we have it. Check it out on bs3network.com or check us out on Roku, BS3 TV on Roku, as well as check out your favorite podcast on all podcast platforms or Spreaker.com/BS3 Network.
You are now tuned to BS3 Network.
Back on the Bossman Show, we're going to sales here in the CIAA Virginia State Trojans. Coach Henry Frazier, third with me here on the Bossman Show. Coach Frazier, you see him to there, folks. Coach, how you doing, man?
Doing well. How you doing? Thanks for having me.
Doing great, Coach. Doing great. Glad talking to you as well, man. Coach, may I ask you, man, this is second full year, going to your second season here. Talk about the growth in your program from year one to year two that's really stood out to you.
Yeah, I mean, it's like night and day for real. I get the sense that these are my guys. They get the sense that I believe in them, that, they know that I believe in them. And they're willing participants. And like I tell the coaches, we the only ones can mess this up. We have a captive audience. Young men are doing everything we ask them to do. So now it's just time to go out here and execute, win some ball games.
No doubt. And how are you seeing your team get bigger and stronger and faster and more in tune with your scheme over the summer here and the fall as you get ready for this game here coming up here in a few weeks and days, really. Days here, man. So
we have workouts, we have schemes ain't changed, the language haven't changed. So that's a good thing for kids, the familiarity. I think that's one of my key ingredients to having success, just keeping things very consistent. And they're willing. We did revamp the ball club, so to speak. We brought 115 kids to training camp. And out of that 115, maybe 65 are new faces. So more than half of the guys are new, but the guys that we were able to keep, they're committed 100%, and they are our leaders. We're excited.
And Coach, let me ask you this: with the COVID year and the transfer portal, have you able to get better high school guys that would used to not get because they kind of been squeezed with the new landscape? They kind of been squeezed. So you're able to get some better high school guys for your roster, man.
No question. We brought 38 high school kids in this year. Because I know they getting, some of these kids we wouldn't have normally have gotten, so a lot of people go for the quick fix, get the transfers, get the kids with the COVID years. And we have a few of those as well. But my goal, and I told the coaches last offseason, we're going to sign 30 high school kids. And that's what we did. And we were able to get a few walk-ons late to come to training camp. Because that's how we're going to build a program that's going to sustain itself. So, the goal is to get those guys here. They enjoy themselves. They like the schemes. They like the coaches. And then when those teams that's trying to build their programs off of transfers, when they come start poaching, guys won't leave.
Yeah, because you have continuity, guys coming in, from day one together, building that bond. Because you and I both playing football, having that rapport with your brother, with your teammate is one of a kind. And that can inspire you to stay. If you know you build something special, you build them towards something that championship-wise, they'll make a guy say, I want to be a part of this a little bit longer.
No question. I mean, take Willie Drew, for example. I mean, Willie Drew has every NFL team has been through here. And at least 8 to 10 FCS schools were trying to get Willie to leave. Willie graduated. He could have left. But he was like, Coach, I'm going to stay. And Willie is going to be a draft pick next year. I mean, providing he don't get injured or anything. If he had the year he had last year, they're projecting him anywhere from 4 to 6 rounds. And he could have left. But he said, Coach, I'm going to stay. I see something special brewing here, and I want to be a part of it.
And Coach, talk about this too for young high schools out here watching this interview and the young men this interview. What do you look for in a player to be part of your Trojan family, your Trojan team? And what must they possess on the field and off the field for you to consider them to be one of a Trojan that you want to bring into this program?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's position by position, to be honest with you. There's not a blanket type of person that I'll recruit. Each position, I'm looking for different characteristics in each position, whether it's on the field, personal. I want them to kind of meet certain criteria that we like to have based off positions. As far as off the field, as long as there's nothing major, just standing out from a legal standpoint, I don't really worry about when young people make mistakes because they're going to make mistakes. I'm not here to bury anyone. I'm here to uplift folks. So, but it really depends on the position. Like this year, we signed 8 offensive linemen. We wanted a center guy who played some center in high school. Then we want some tackle bodies. Some 6'4" or taller guys, and then we really wasn't looking for any interior guys because we got a lot of 6'1", 6'2", 6'3" linemen. They're not hard to find. So we was really strategic in what we're looking for. And as far as defensive backs, we signed 12 defensive backs. We were in one of the areas that we wanted. We was looking for some length, because it'll start. I'm looking for a 6-foot corner. Everyone is. So you just outwork those guys, and you find guys that fit some of the stuff you want to do that you can convince them to come play for.
Yes, indeed. And Coach, for you, man, their degree, Virginia State. I mean, close to DMV. Talk about the networking possibilities for your young man using those degrees, getting internships, because you and I both know football stops sports eventually. And talk about that piece, getting that degree from Virginia State and having those young men network the right way to make some of themselves after football.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna tell you, Virginia State busting at the seams, man. We got kids staying in hotels. We got trailers on campus. They broke the freshman record from last year this year. We have such a dynamic president, Dr. Abdullah, and he's doing marvelous things with the university that so many kids want to come here and be a part of it. And like you mentioned, the DMV is a couple hours north. You got, we got the Raleigh, Chapel Hill area, 2.5 hours this way. You have Norfolk, 2 hours another way. And then, of course, you got the capital city, Richmond, is 20 minutes up the road. So it's one of those places where, then you got the beach about 2.5 hours east. So it's a beautiful place to come to get a degree. The university is thriving. I mean, it's just taking off right now. We just laid field turf last year. We got a big jumbotron that's going up this year. We're supposed to break ground on our field house as it relates to football this year. State-of-the-art tennis course. They laid an unbelievable track down. Our basketball arena is just, I don't think there's a better one in all of Division II, not just HBCUs. I'm definitely the best one in HBCUs because it's one of those things you partner with the city and they build this arena where they hold concerts and things like that, but they build it on your campus. And so we're doing unbelievable things at Virginia State. And then once you graduate and finish, you become a proud alum, and you'll be able to come back and visit and give money and be something that you're very proud of.
Yes, indeed. And Coach, I love that. I know you all are known for the basketball team in South AA, but for listeners out here who all know you for basketball, talk about the football in CIAA. How even every road game is a tough out. Just you can't, no matter what the records are, throw them out the window. It's gonna be a battle that Saturday.
Yeah, I like the parity in this conference. It was top heavy for a while with Bowie State. They won 3 in a row. If it wasn't COVID, they would have won it that year. And I'm not saying that because I was on staff up there, but they were loaded during the COVID year. And they won 3 in a row. And last year, Coach Wilson left, went to Morgan State. So Cal took over, but they're still a very talented team. Virginia Union got their footing with an alum as their head coach and Coach Parker. So Virginia State is always a formidable task up in the north. So you had those 3 teams been battling out for the north, but then you got Fayetteville who's been winning the south like 6 straight years. So, but I really firmly believe Shaw is ready to make some noise down there. Johnson C. Smith is one of those schools people better be paying attention to. So I think, from a parity standpoint, I think you're going to have 6, 7, maybe 8 teams that can win it this year.
And Coach Frazier, I'm going to ask you this question, man. What was your why to get into coaching? And when did you decide you wanted to get into coaching?
I knew I wanted to coach when I was a little child, man. My mom, I used to have this electric football machine, and I would sit there and play that thing hours and hours every single day. We would have little leagues around all our guys and everybody in the neighborhood. So I always knew I wanted to coach. When I was in high school, my high school coach let me call plays. I was a quarterback in high school. So he knew, and I was telling him I want to coach. He was like, well, you might want to go to college first. So I went to college because I wanted to be a coach. So, and I just happened to was pretty decent in football. I went to Bowie State, played quarterback there, won a championship. But I always knew I wanted to coach. And as soon as I finished playing in December, I was coaching running backs at Bowie State. So within a month after I finished playing, I was a position coach at college level. I was a head high school coach at 23 years old. So I was the head coach at Bowie State when I was 29. So now I'm 55. So I done been around. I've been a head coach in the CIAA, the SWAC, and the MEAC. But I've always known I wanted to be a coach. I love strategizing against other folk. I love motivating young people or motivating my teammates. And it was a profession that I was drawn to from my high school coach, Coach Ralph Payton. God rest his soul. I wanted to be like Coach Payton, man. I always wanted to be like him. I wanted to do everything that he did. I became a PE teacher and a coach just like he did. I did my student teaching under him when I wanted, it was everything about that man. And I couldn't have found a more better role model. And that's why I know I'm a role model. So I know these kids are watching everything I do, and I may look like I'm all crazy on the sideline, but it's a controlled, chaotic situation. I know what I'm doing. And I know these young people are watching me, but the best profession I could ever be is a coach, man. And I still get chills when I hear people say, hey, coach, you talking to me? Man, this is awesome. And I don't take this responsibility lightly at all.
Well, Coach, you don't look 55 years old, Coach. I swear to you, don't. You don't look 85 at all, Coach. I was thought you were in your 40s, man.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm double nickel, man. I'm in the fourth quarter, Jack. I'm in the fourth quarter, man.
I hear that, Coach. Let me ask you this. How cool is it for you seeing guys you coached and who call you and say, "Hey, coach, I appreciate you for what you did for me, giving me this knowledge or and showing shit to their kids, their weddings, their businesses they open." How cool is it to see young men you recruited and help mold and rear be successful as they move towards your age now and being an adult, being a responsible husband and human being now?
That's probably one of the most rewarding things you can get as a coach. We did a survey a few years ago on social media. Some of the guys that I coach, their coach played for me and coached for me. And we counted 73 kids that's in coaching.
Wow.
So we had them like respond. I did a little post. And I said, and some of them we knew, so we were just writing them down. We ended up with about, and this was like 4 or 5 years ago. So there might be some more. But it was 73 kids that I coached that went into coaching. And I thought that was pretty cool. And then they'll hit me up and they'll tell anybody that ever played for me with, this is a speech. You just said it. I'll tell them all the time. Y'all gonna be best men in each other's wedding. Y'all gonna be godfathers to each other's children. These are things gonna happen. Then when I get on, I finally got on social media first of all. So then when I see wedding pictures, and I see teammates in the pictures and christenings and the godfathers of their college teammates, I was a high school coach for a few years. So when I see these things, man, it's like, and they like, Coach, you said this was gonna happen. I said, yeah, man, it's a beautiful thing. Man. This bond can last forever. If you go about it the right way. That's just being a man. That's just being a man, man. Your word is your bond. Don't lie to people. Don't steal from people. Just be respectful to people. If you do those things man to man, y'all could be friends forever, man. Men don't move certain ways, man. If you don't lie to me, you don't steal from me, you my guy. And you don't mess with my lady. If those things good, we can be friends till I die. Man,
yeah, that is so true. That is so true. And you know what, Coach, I play at Tennessee State, so we gonna have homecomings and seeing everybody, and like you said, as long as you mess nobody, gal, we both be good.
Yeah, we good.
So it's kind of tricky, seeing some of my teammates with certain people like. That ain't cool, but okay.
Yeah. I understand, man.
Talk about this HBCU coach, homecomings. HBCU football, man, HBCU world. I don't think PWI does the way we do it for its homecoming. How every year, so glad they on the calendar, we are gonna be at our homecomings. No, you're coaching. You can't really go to Bowie State, but you're coaching. But we're gonna be at our homecoming.
We playing Bowie for homecoming. I get a chance to go to the homecoming game. We were actually playing Bowie State for their homecoming. So
wow.
I'm sitting here like, oh my goodness, this is going to be. I've never coached. This last year was the first year I coached against Bowie. They beat the brakes off us. And then this year I get a chance to go back to the stadium where I was a head coach and a player and bring a team in there. So I'm October 7th. I know the date. Believe me, I get all the emails from all the alums and everybody sitting there like, hey, Frazier, coming for homecoming. All the Q dogs, they waiting on me. So I said, okay, I'll be ready. We'll be there.
Yes, sir. Coach Frazier, it's good to talk to you, man. I've noticed you over the years from Black College football, man. So like I said, it's good talking to you, man. You're a legend of what we do here in Black College football, man. And like I said, that can help you out. You use this platform I got here. I've been doing it for 12 years, Coach. 5.5 million listeners here, man. So I want to get people to know about the CIAA. I want people to SIAC. I want people to hear about good things we're doing, not just because you're winning a lot. Just because people need to hear about it. You know how they cover us, Coach. Either something bad happens or you win a lot. I want to do it because I just want to do it for you all as a service.
I appreciate it. I'm an HBCU guy, man. Man, like I said, I got 3 degrees from HBCUs, man. Been a head coach at 4 HBCUs, three of the conferences. This is who I am, man. This is gonna be my legacy, and I'm like I said, I'm in the 4th quarter, but I ain't lost no energy, man. We got some games to win, some championships to win. So,
yes, sir, Coach. It was fun talking to you, man. I'm getting them offline, Coach.
Well, I appreciate you, man. Anytime, man.
All right.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
Yes, BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV, covering content and hot topics from A to Z. sports, music, society and culture, movie reviews. You name it, we have it. Check it out on bs3network.com or check us out on Roku, BS3 TV on Roku, as well as check out your favorite podcast on all podcast platforms or Spreaker.com/BS3 Network.
You are now tuned to BS3 Network.
What's up, good people? BetOnline is your number one source for all your betting needs. The latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. BetOnline continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use your promo code BELIEVE, BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet online where the game starts. What's up, family? Jared the Bossman here. You're tuned into the Bossman Show on AM 1010, AM 1430, 1055 The King. Check The King out at 105theking.com and the Bossman Show at bossmanshow.com. Hit me up on Instagram, The Bossman Show, Twitter at Bossman Show, and Facebook, Bossman Show. It's the Bossman on your radio.
Listen to The Bossman Show with your host, JR, Saturdays at 9 a.m. right here on AM 1010, The King.